dance for joy or lust.
Welcome to Sensible Secondhand Reviews, or in this case, not very sensible secondhand reviews. And yes, my wipers are a bit smeary. The series where we look at, normally practical and sensible cars that you can buy for a budget between £1,000 and £5,000. But in this case, this 252 brake horsepower, 2012 Ford Focus Estate 2-litre ST-3 is not particularly sensible, but it is good fun. Anyway, is it any good? Should you care? Let's find out, shall we? So Ford say that this car will do 0 to 60 in around 6 seconds. It is wet today, and I don't want to do in the clutch or the tyres, so we'll do it a moderate launch. This gearbox is absolutely fabulous. It's really slick, very precise. The throw is just right. So I'm just accelerating moderately, but there's plenty of performance in reserve. And we've got a very practical estate shape. I don't really know what else you'd ever need in your life. I'm surprised we didn't sell any better than we did. The ST estate is very rare. So the more normal engines, you could get the 1 litre Eco Boost or Eco Boom in these cars, but I would advise you not to get one. They've really got well-documented problems with wet belts. I would just not bother. What I would do instead is go for one of the 1.6 petrols, which are based on the old Zetec SE or Sigma or Duratec design, all sorts of different names they had. I would just go for one of those, actually, if you're going for a pre-facelift car in particular. You could get them with 95, 105, and I think 120 horsepower. Then you get the 1.6 turbo models for 147 or 178 horsepower. Then the 1.5 turbo models, which either had 147 or 182 horsepower. And then you get into the crazy stuff. You get into this absolutely fantastic 2-litre turbo ST model with 252 horsepower. Or if you are absolutely insane, you could go for the RS model, which had a 2.3 turbo engine and 350 horsepower. There are also some diesels available, but as usual, due to controversial government legislation and all kinds of other reasons, we don't talk about diesels on this channel. As I said, I think earlier on, this car is just a bit of a pussycat to drive this. I thought this would be a really difficult sort of tyre-spinning, fire-breathing monster, and it's just not. The ride is actually pretty reasonable for a car like this. I don't know whether the estate has different springs and dampers in it from the hatchback model, but it doesn't seem to me to be a big problem. I don't know what's going on here, viewers, but this seems to be quite comfortable. The seats are very, very supportive, so if you are of a larger shape, you might find it a bit tight, but they seem pretty good. Particularly in this ST3 model, where they are electric and heated. These cars were made from 2011 through to 2018, and of course this year is the year where the Focus is being completely discontinued, which is a shame. But it seems an appropriate sort of tribute to it to be driving something like this and reminding myself of just what these kind of older Focuses were like and just how good actually they are. Amazingly, this car doesn't have a problem with the door seals. Considering this car is about 13 years old, it looks pretty good. I mean, the facelift ones I think look even better than this, but yeah, I can see why this is a desirable car. I suspect this car was originally registered by Ford UK themselves on Essex plates. Traditionally that was what Ford used to do and still do. So it's difficult for me to say whether this is sensible second-hand reviews or not very sensible second-hand reviews, because it's a practical estate car with lots of power, and yet it's not that intimidating to drive, really. It's not that bad. We've got 250 horsepower, or approximately 250. I think it's 252 in this. But it's just like a little pussycat, really, to drive, as long as you don't absolutely sort of thrash it, in which case it would be scary. But there we go. Yeah, I think even in this sort of pre-facelift, guys, it's quite a nice car. I understand why this at 54,000 miles. Well, this example is sort of about double 7% per second reviews money. Let's take a look actually in the boot, which is one of the reasons why you buy the ST Estate and not just a normal one. Standard boot about 311 litres. This is about 470, I think. It's much bigger. Right, is my dealer plate going to fall out, viewers? Let's see. No. Excellent. Let's open up the boot floor and see what we've got underneath. Do we have a spare? Yes, we do. Brilliant. It's a nice practical shape as well. We've got the low blind in place here. And it just cuts away like that. Excellent. We've got little cubby holes, the things either side. Presume that's for changing the, I don't know, things in there. There we go. Another one in there, 12-volt socket, 2 courtesy lights, little hooks for shopping bags and things like that. Brilliant. I mean, this floor needs putting back properly. Is it like a reversible floor or something? Yeah, I think so. It's probably why it's like that. I'm just going to leave that actually. No electric tailgate or anything, but we do have some handles to shut the boot. No reversing camera or anything. We've got the ST-3 model, so we've got quite a lot of equipment on this, but no reversing camera. Maybe you don't need one, I don't know. Let's get in the back. Do we have the easy fuel system in here as well? Let's have a look. Yeah, we do. There we go. You cannot misfuel that. That's good. So, one problem I've just noticed is the fact that that's my driving position there. I'm not very tall. I'm about 5'11", and that is going to be challenging because the seats are massive in this. We've both sort of sculpted out of the back, but I think this is not going to be as big as I'd imagine. Back in the day, this would have been at the same time as the Mark IV Mondeo, and that might have been a better prospect for a lot of people. It is also very dark in here. It's very dark, and we don't even get a rear armrest for these Recaro back seats. Recaro back seats, that's novel. Mind you, we've got some door bins in here. 12-volt socket down there. We've got map pockets as well. I'd expect that for, you know, considering this car was quite expensive when it was new. They weren't cheap, these ST Estates. See the big, Sony stereo there. Let's just feel the door tops. Are they just soft or hard? They're hard, but actually that's a nice quality door card. Very, very heavily tinted windows as well. So it is dark in here. Which we turn on the courtesy light to see if we can. Oh, better, isn't it? Much better. Already. It's much better for me. I don't. It's on camera. I prefer like a lighter headlining, but that's not the way the STs were. That's not the way they are now. RIP Focus going soon. Yeah, got a presumably a sort of service history folder in here. It's a bit cramped in here actually, viewers. I think I want to go in the front. That's probably better. Right, keyless entry. Put the key out of my back pocket. There we go, so I can sit down. Put those in there. There we go. Right. Yeah, Recaro bucket seats, and they're electric and heated. There we are, viewers. We like a bit of luxury on this channel, don't we? Okay. It's very snug in here. You know, it's very, very kind of sort of supportive. Normal controls, heating, ventilation. In 2012, this was probably quite something, although looking at this tiny screen now on this pre-facelift car, that looks a little bit on the lame side. Never mind. A lot of the time we don't really need to worry about that, do we? We've got another display in the middle here. It's also a colour one, so probably quite good at the time. Do we have cruise control in here? I'm not sure we do. No. What do you mean that was an option on this car? That's really mean. I can't believe it. Everything else, you've got the multi-stage heated seats, go up to 5, and we've got the heated front windscreen, which was a Ford exclusive for many, many years in this. But we don't have cruise control. It's a bit of a shame, viewers. Never mind. Well, we've got the key over there. I'll have to pull the door to, so it'll start her up. That's what we'll do in a second. I wonder if my secret mission documents are going to go in the glove box. That I am intrigued about. Let's just have a look at that whilst we think about moving keys around. Oh, yes. Excellent. Perfect car for spy work. Yes. I mean, one of these, the hatchback version, was in that Sweeney film, wasn't it? With Plan B. I wonder what his mother calls him. Anyway, yeah, automatic lights, automatic wipers. I think they're automatic wipers anyway, but automatic lights for certain. It feels pretty well made in here, actually. Got a nice soft touch dash. It's very, very dark in here, which is a shame. We've got a normal handbrake and a 6-speed manual gearbox. What more do you need in life? Cup holders in here. We've got a little tray, which actually is still intact. It's amazing, but it's been warped a bit. Aux in and USB ports down there. That's going to be just me putting the tray back in. It'll go like this. No, it doesn't. Sort of like that. Let's not touch that again, it is. Do we have a sunglasses compartment up here? Yes, we do. Well, someone's got lucky sunglasses for me. The interior lights are all sort of here. There we go. Ooh. A bit funny them being there. Let's turn that off. There we go. Yeah. So far, so good. Right, let's get this key and shut this door. And we'll have a look at these screens and the limited entertainment they offer. It's not bad, actually, that. It's got some quite good information. We can go up and down like this. We haven't got much fuel. We better not go very far. Yep. The average fuel consumption, I don't think is very good. 26.7. Maybe somebody had a very heavy right foot in this. I wonder. Yeah, it's not too bad. If we go like this... There we go, we've got all sorts of different system settings in here. Yeah, it's not too bad really. It's reasonably easy to operate. Just use this this pad here. That's good, okay. This, well, okay, let's press this menu button to see what happens. I don't need emergency assistance, not at the moment anyway. How do we... No. Do I have to start the car? Okay, we'll start the car, see what happens. Push the clutch down. Do we get any more things on this display, or is it just... We'll turn it on. Oh, turn off Human League there, viewers. We don't want any copyright infringement on this channel. It's really small, isn't it? It's sort of rubbish. Yeah, it's nice it's in colour, but I think you can just get these with like a normal display. Like, there are a lot of models called the Navigator where you've got sat nav in here, but yeah, it's just a little bit on the rubbish side, isn't it? It just looks really, really terrible, and that's so small that you're going to be driving along on it. And I know touchscreens are distracting, but kind of just constantly fiddling around with this and you're focused down there. It's a bit like the old display on the Mark 1 Yaris, where it's done a little sort of tunnel. Mind you, we've got some interesting gauges here. What happens if I do this? I like that, viewers. That's good fun. Well, the turbo gauge, I have driven this car quite fast. It doesn't seem to move very much. Maybe I need to go even faster. Maybe I should, because we'll not die and crash. That's good. Okay, let's turn off this engine and not waste this fuel. We haven't got many miles left, and we'll have a look under the bonnet. Oh yeah, 2-litre turbo with ST badging, developing about 252 horsepower. We've got the standard full coolant reservoir, which has been around since the dawn of time. Someone's very sensibly marked the bonnet catch there in yellow, so you can more easily find it. We haven't got hydraulic struts. That's a bit of a shame. I'd probably like something like that. And we've got an enormous plastic cover on there, which I don't really like, but that's just the way it goes these days. yeah, it looks modern cars typical to work on something like this. Obviously, when you buy one of these, you're going to have to make sure it's been maintained properly, and preferably it hasn't been driven really hard by somebody, because it's very tempting to go very fast in this. Such a sort of capable little package, really, something like this. But yeah, there we go. Right, I suppose we'd better get back out on the road, viewers, and enjoy ourselves once again. So really, we had a little brief drive out of the countryside for a bit. Round town, it's actually okay. The road isn't particularly well surfaced here, and it's absolutely fine, really, for something like this. And the only thing we really need is cruise control. I don't know why this car doesn't have it, but it doesn't. Never mind. It's a very nice example, this. And Summit Garage in Dudley, we've kindly offered this today for filming. They've always got some good stuff, and this is no exception. Obviously, it's quite an old car, this now. This isn't everyone's cup of tea, particularly. I mean, I would just prefer like a Titanium X or something like that, with one of the modest horsepower engines. Even the high-powered 1.6 would be fine for me, because I know they're decent engines. The EcoBoost stuff, don't buy one of those, viewers. Don't buy one of the power shift gearbox. But yeah, they're pretty good cars, these, actually. Prefer one of these to a Golf. I do actually, though, prefer the Mazda 3 to one of these. It wasn't available in the States, sadly. You get a saloon, though. But yeah, this is very good. I quite like it, viewers. Who would have thought that I would like something that's as leery as this? But I do, because maybe I'm a bit of a contradiction. So the Mark III Focus was available with a huge different number of trims, absolutely ridiculous number of them. I suppose we'll have to look at these again, won't we, viewers? The Edge, the Edition, Focus Edition, a strange trim level. The Heritage, the Red Edition, the ST Line, the ST Line Red, the ST Line Black, the ST Line X, the ST1, the ST2, the ST3, like this one, the Studio, the Style, the Titanium Navigator, the Titanium X, the Titanium X Navigator, the Z-Tech, it was probably the most popular one, the Z-Tech Edition, the Z-Tech Navigator, the Z-Tech S, the Z-Tech Black, and the Z-Tech Red. These were built in Germany, over in Michigan, in the United States of America, because they were available, actually. Even the STs were available in North America, and also in Thailand, China, Taiwan, Argentina, and Russia. I'd advise you to completely avoid the power shift gearbox as well. That's not good, as well as the EcoBoom engines. Don't buy one of these with an EcoBoom engine. That's my suggestion. Anyway, viewers, should you consider a Mark III Focus ST for your hard-earned budget of up to £5,000 as a not particularly sensible budget performance car? Well, you're probably not going to get the best ST, particularly in the state, for under £5,000. They're out there, but you've got to be aware that some might have driven them quite hard. This one, it's only 54,000 miles. History is immaculate on it. It's a very good specification. This is worth more towards sort of £9,000 to £10,000. I quite like it, viewers. I'd probably be okay with one of the lesser engines, maybe 1.6 or 1.5 turbo. But yeah, that's just me. But I quite enjoy it anyway. Anyway, thank you ever so much indeed once again for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video in the comment below, and we shall see you again very soon for some more reasonably priced and sporty motoring.